The family running your local Indian restaurant will be living on the streets because you'll keep wanting to make this creamy and delicious dal. Today I'm going to show you how to make one of my favorite Indian dishes, and I will show you how to make easy pan bread. Of course, there are many variations to this dish and it differs from family to family, but I think I captured the essence of the dish. Now let's start by making our pan bread. Use the measurements in the caption down below and you will get 2 flatbreads out of it. Simply take a bowl and add the flour, baking powder and salt. Add some of the water and give it a quick mix to combine everything roughly. Now add the water step by step and mix it every time until it has reached your desired consistency. I wanted to have a thick batter, which is slightly thicker than the ones you would use for pancakes, but you can use less or more depending on the consistency you want your flatbreads to be. This is a base recipe for the flatbread. You can add some other flavors to it. You can grate it some garlic or use garlic powder or some butter or whatever you feel. Now simply melt some vegan butter on a medium heat and add half of the batter. Make sure the batter is well distributed in the pan. After 7 to 10 minutes, you should see some bubbles start to build. You should be able to easily flip it. Cook it on the other side until it's crispy golden. Now to the main attraction, let's make the dal. Start off by grabbing a knife and a white onion. Finely dice it and add it to a bowl. Now peel and mince some garlic cloves, I used 5 to 6, and some ginger. In the end, you should probably use a little less ginger than I do. After you've cut it, add it to a separate bowl alongside some sliced green chili. Now in the final step, you want to grab a handful of cashews and soak it in hot water. If you don't have cashews, if you have an allergy or you don't want to use them, you can totally substitute that for some cooking cream or some coconut. Before starting to cook the lentils, you want to drain and wash them. I used red lentils, but you can choose any other lentil in this world. Add them to a pot alongside some green chili, a bay leaf and turmeric powder. Cooking these lentils in the spices and aromatics will already provide them with a deep flavor. Just add a vegetable bouillon and add some hot water, double the amount compared to the lentils, and bring the whole pot to a boil. When it's boiling, reduce the heat and cook the lentils on a low heat until they are mushy. You want to occasionally stir the pot. When they're done, then set them aside. Now, before we begin, I want to mention that I kind of fucked up the order. Usually you would start off by toasting your whole spices. I kind of forgot that, but I still managed to do it, as you will see later. Now grab another pot, saucepan or a wok, melt some coconut oil and add the onions. Add a little salt and cook them until they're translucent. Then add the garlic, chilies and ginger and saute for another 2 minutes until you can really smell the flavors coming out. Now this is the part where I try to fix not toasting the whole spices before. I simply put the aromatics to the side, added my whole spices, cumin seeds and coriander seeds and toasted it for about a minute. When they have a nice color, just combine everything with the other aromatics. Then I added a can of whole peeled tomatoes. You can also use fresh tomatoes if you want to. I also added some salt and I cooked it until I can easily break them down. At this point, it's time to add our main flavors. You want to add some ground cumin, Kashmir chili, Tumeric and, very important, some Garam Masala. Mix it well and cook for 1 to 2 minutes. At this point, we can add our cooked lentils. Combine it well and cook for another 5 minutes. Now our dal is almost done. Just blend the soaked cashews and add it to the dal, or add the substitute I mentioned in the beginning. Stir and cook for 1 to 2 minutes and you're ready to serve. Just add the dal to a bowl, put in your flatbreads or rice if you prepared that instead, and enjoy your meal.